Hello and welcome to this presentation about World Circular Textiles Day 2050. I'm going to tell you about the organisation, about our mission, about the problems we're trying to tackle, the opportunities therein, our progress to date, and what we're focusing on this year. Every year on the 8th of October, we host events to celebrate the progress being made in the industry. We want to create a more positive outlook on achieving circularity. We want to bring people together, to motivate them, to create partnerships, to create joined up thinking, and more than anything, to really celebrate the wins and highlight the places where we still need to make great improvements. WCTD was founded by the four of us. My name is Professor Rebecca Earley. I'm based at the University of the Arts in London. My co-founders are Dr. Cindy Rhodes, who founded Worn Again Technologies and Circle 8 Technologies, Gwen Cunningham from Circle Economy, Amsterdam, and my colleague, Professor Kate Goldsworthy, Director of the Innovation Lab at UAL. And the four of us have known each other a very long time. We've all worked in the field of fashion and textiles and circularity for a many number of years. Myself, I'll be celebrating 30 years next year. So between us, we have more than 100 years of experience from different perspectives and different angles. And what we realized at the beginning of lockdown in 2020 is just how much can be done by joining forces and bringing people together online and in real life to really work on some of these major problems. We have a signatory group of over 160 brands, individuals, companies, all from all around the supply chain who work on circular challenges and who have joined the organisation to share information and to celebrate our progress. So our aims then are to celebrate the efforts of a growing community of companies, organisations and individuals actively working towards a circular textiles future, to create a living, breathing time capsule to record the progress and chart the momentum of circularity in textiles. We are providing an ever-evolving roadmap towards full circularity. So what we did was we made a commitment to a 30-year journey to really try to break the mold of short-term thinking in the industry and think about what needs to happen over a longer time frame and then work backwards at getting there. So our mission is to track and accelerate progress to 2050, to grow and connect a circular economy via the WCTD signatory community of companies, policymakers and individuals, to map and reflect on circular developments via the World Circular Textiles Day Knowledge Hub, which we now call the World Circular Textiles Map, which you will find on the Circular Economy website in the Knowledge Hub section, and is a very important archive, which I'll be coming back to later. And thirdly, to report and celebrate on circular progress via the annual World Circular Textile Day event on October the 8th. So briefly, I want to talk a little bit about the problem that we've set ourselves up to challenge. Really, it's about investigating this linear system and finding out how we can, without losing economic value and quality of life for people, how we can really start to redesign the system to make it circular. And I'll tell you a little bit about why. The fashion and textiles industry is intense in how it takes and uses resources, our natural resources, our minerals, our fossil fuels, our biomass. We take stuff and we make stuff, and it's huge in volume. We're making far more than we need, and this overproduction is actually at the heart of the problem. We've created a linear, highly optimized cheap system, which is exploitative and environmentally damaging, and of course is a really major contributor towards greenhouse gases. But to make matters worse, when we have these clothes, we don't really use them. 70% of our wardrobe goes unworn. And we actually have this unworn clothing in our cupboards, making up 50% of all clothing in the world. So there's something very wrong in this linear system. And then we have waste. And most textile clothing waste goes to landfill to be incinerated. We have a very broken system. We are only 8.6% circular as a world. So from all the resources that we're extracting in order to make all of our needs, all of our products, we're only reusing 8.6%. And I don't mean textiles. This is all of our global resources. And this comes from an annual report by the Circular Economy organization in Amsterdam, who do the circularity report every year, and they look at all global resources, including fashion and textiles. So every sector has a long way to go to make circular systems of the future. So it's time to rethink everything and redesign these systems. This is a huge opportunity if you see it that way, if you choose to see it this way. What we're starting to see is the opportunities to loop back at various points in this linear system. At World Circular Textiles Day, we look at these opportunities, we celebrate the progress through 3 different themes: products and services, materials, and people. So what we've done is write visions for the future for the year 2050, and then work backwards at creating a roadmap and a series of goals. So for products and services, the vision includes a time when products are designed for circularity, kept in circulation. There is multiple examples of resale, rental, repair, upcycling, and everyone is doing circular design. For materials, this is a time when we have renewable, recyclable, and we have materials kept in continual circulation. At end of life, we have mechanical recycling, we have chemical recycling. And in terms of people, it's a time when people are valued and supported in an equitable, socially just, and resilient society. What's driving this change? What's making this change possible? Consumers are driving change, in particular, younger people who are demanding more transparency and very different products. Businesses are noticing this. They're beginning to change their offers. We're seeing more and more service offers, more brands incorporating resale into their model. We're also seeing policy change. We're seeing this come from the EU textile strategy and the commitment to having sorting and having collection in place in member states. So I would advise you to look in more detail at the EU textile strategy if you're not familiar with it, to really understand how circularity, how creating circular textile systems can contribute to the decarbonisation of the industry. So what have we been doing? How have we been helping? We've been hosting workshops with our signatories. We've been in New York at the United Nations. We brought together over 50 stakeholders in Jakarta in Indonesia last year. So we're really beginning to sit with people and help map and chart the progress. We're collecting case studies in our knowledge hub. This is called the World Circular Textiles Map. And you can go to Circular Economy and go to the Knowledge Hub, and you can see a special World Circular Textiles Day collection where we are charting this progress year on year. We invite you to come and add a case. What we want is to hear from everybody across the world about what they're up to and to invite you to be part of a very exciting map. We're able to see the progress year on year and then include you together in these events. So I invite you to also look at our website and at our YouTube channel, where you can watch videos, the films and the footage, the workshops from all of our previous activities. As I say, we're now coming up to our 5th event. We're 4 years in to this 30-year commitment, and we would really like to invite you to join us. You can access free training courses, and you can become a circular hero. You can use our toolkit, which is free, to host your own event in your region. So thank you very much for listening. We hope to see you in the circular future.